Hello, my name is Gregtech82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. Last episode we left off with crafting up all the parts for the fusion reactor. I have gone ahead and placed down all the power cables. Now I don't really know if this was necessary because I think these only pull like 4,000 EU per tick. So there's nowhere near like a ZPM 1 volt. But I did end up just throwing a 2 amp ZPM diode there because all this cabling is just can handle 2 amps, and I just want to see if that works. I think it will, but I don't want to like lose all this cabling if it doesn't. So yeah, we'll never ever pull more than 2 amps. I'm a little worried because of the LUV machines that we have going on, but I don't know. We'll see how it works. So far. Not the best kind of wiring, but the LUV stuff is kind of in the middle, unfortunately, so I had to kind of work around that. But why don't we go ahead and get this thing built? Now, I'm trying to remember if... Alright, this is the center, I believe. Center coils. Yeah, because that goes above it. What would be the easiest way to do this? Let me think. Probably... Actually, what am I doing? Should we just be placing the fusion casings down? That would be much easier, because I don't think I'm... Oh, I don't know. Am I going to be placing... I don't think I'm going to be placing up, put hatches on the ground. I don't know, we'll have to kind of see when we get there. Alright, so let's put this down. Alright. That's that layer. And then the coils on top of that. Now I guess I will have to put an input hatch. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm like umming and ahhing here. I don't know which one I want to do. I guess... Well, we'll do the same kind of input hatch, like we had before, and then I will do the input hatches on each of these, I guess. Yeah, I still can't believe I accidentally destroyed that huge thing of helium plasma. Still kicking myself for that, but oh well. So that's the 4, I guess. How about right here? Put the other 2 input hatches. And I guess I want these in the middle, don't I? So I can access that that. Is that how I want it? Maybe... Yeah, let's do that like that. So I'm just trying to keep it kind of organized. So 2 inputs, 1 output. 2 inputs, 1 output. 2 inputs, 1 output. 4 inputs, 2 outputs. Alright, so that is that. That was like weird. I kind of like glitched through it. Alright, so then Those will go there. And I like get some height on these boots. What if there's any way to like turn that off? Nope. Now, obviously you can build this without doing 16 energy hatches, but I always kind of go for the biggest while we're at it. Where do we want the center? I guess we'll throw it here. I'm assuming it's going to be on the inside like the other one was. Oh. I don't know why it's on the inside. It seems so weird, to be honest. Do these have to be face down to... yeah. Well, no explosions so far, so that's always a good thing. I did do a little backup right before I got going here. And then basically just cover everything up. Where you see fusion coils. Alright, that looks like the inner parts. Let's go ahead and do all these. All right, and last of those. I hope I have enough. I didn't. Well, I have like more casings. I should see how many casings I have and then subtract by how many more hatches I added. Alright, that's that. 25. I feel like I don't have enough. Maybe I do. I have one extra. Oh, I have one extra. 96 hatches. I screwed that up, but there we go. There is the multi-block formed. Is it? It should be. Yep, it's filling up with power. All right, perfect. We can do that. Everything is connected. Yes, all right. So I want to get this going. I need to get this going with helium plasma. Yeah, kind of first, I guess. So let's throw that on. And I've gone through so much helium-3, I'm going to have to go pump some more. Now, this should overclock the recipe, so it's going to be producing this stuff even faster. I just realized the hatch is on the inside, and I need it on the outside for that. Yeah, this is supposed to be an output hatch. Now you could just do as many input and output hatches if you want, but the casings are actually cheaper. In like a normal version of Gregtech, I believe the input hatches are going to be cheaper than the machine casings. All right, so there is that. And I don't remember. Oh, I think we're good. So Like, what happens if... What am I doing? Helium plasma. Not helium-3 plasma. Helium plasma. Alright, so it needs 60 million EU to start, but I don't know what happens if it's overclocked. I believe it's like double, and it's half the speed. Like, there's no, like, twice as fast, but 4 times more expensive. I think it's just twice as fast and 2 times as expensive, I believe, in this, but... So I guess we're over 120. This should go up to 320 million, I believe. But let's... Man, I hope... Now that I'm thinking about it, I really hope the helium plasma comes out of here. That would... Because now I have all these input hatches. That might be an issue. Alright, well, it turned on. Where is it coming out? We want it down here. Nope. Where are you outputting? Nope. Where is it outputting? There it is. Yeah, that's not how we wanted this to happen. How am I gonna... Question is, I didn't see how far that dropped. How am I gonna get that to the right one over there? I was like, are you gonna turn off? Yeah, let me kind of figure out how I want to do. I mean, I guess the easiest way would do it would only have one output hatch. So I have, what, 5 output hatches? I could craft a couple more of these. I do have the casings. Why don't I just go ahead and do that? So I'll have extra casings. Yeah. So then, so I need 4. 4 total, so we have 1 output hatch, and then we can get it going in the right hatch, and we can lock it. Alright, those casings took like 5 seconds to make. Those are so easy. But I wanted to see what's going to go on. So 320 million. So it did only drop 60 million, like the recipe says, even though it's overclocked. Alright, so that's all I wanted to know. And it should be over here. Yeah, alright, perfect. So let's lock that. There we go. I can even do outputs 1 specific fluid. We don't need items. Not that we're ever going to be using items, but alright, there we go. So that will fill up all the pipes. I don't know how far down did they... Yeah, about like there. Alright, but that'll get that going again. At least burn through all that helium. Now it is producing it twice as fast, which is pretty cool. So we can support more plasma turbines. I really should go ahead and just craft 8 more. Just kind of like for the look. I just like how they look. I just think having 8 and then having all the piping going to 8 instead of having like empty pipes like that. The ZPM energy hatches only let you do 2 amps in though, so I would have to have 4. 4 amps, which is not a problem. But we do need some europium for the energy hatches. And there's quite a few things I want to craft up here. So I want to do, yeah, tons of LUV energy hatches now. ZPM energy hatch. So say we need 3 more for that. And I actually want 2 more. How do I want to do this? Because I kind of want... I want to build 2 more things, so I want, there's so many things I need to craft up here. So I need 2 energy hatches, so I technically need like 5 ZPM energy hatches here. Why don't we go ahead and craft 2 for the blast furnace, and then we can actually use the blast furnace for that. And one of these days I will remember to go drop the thing on vanadium. All right, let me go drop a thing on a vanadium. A vanadium ore vein, a magnetite ore vein thing. And yeah, the other thing is, are you still running? I feel like you're still running. Yeah, we don't need any more of that. Why are you stuck? Something's stuck. Oh, is it full of nitrogen? Holy cow. Yes, we are full on nitrogen. Well, I don't want to like get rid of it all, but let's void some of it. I wonder if there's like an easy way to say like, okay, above this amount, start voiding. I don't know how I would do that. I mean, I really don't want to have to do it through the A system. I'm going to put these back in here because I know I'm going to... The next one, I'll just add them as I need them so I can lock the outputs. All right, let me get some of this stuff crafted up and we will be back. All right, we are back and I have gone ahead and crafted up the rest of the blast furnace. And if you can tell, very slightly different colored. One's Nequata coils and one's Nequata alloy coils. But I think as of right now, I only have the one thing that needs to be smelted in. These. I don't remember which one it was either. A Draconium or something, is it? Some end, it's like Europium, maybe it's Europium. No, I don't think it's that. I don't remember. Something needed. No, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, superconducting, that's what it was. So what I did was, actually, now that I think of that, I'm gonna need to change my filter. I put the wrong thing on the filter, I just realized. I do have plenty. So what I've done is this craziness underneath here. Basically, everything goes into the chest, and then I have it set to round robin. I have no idea how well this is going to work, but basically I have it split for both. And then I took out the circuit of 1, and I actually have a circuit input bus back here with a 1. And there's a couple recipes that need that. Actually, silicon is one that I know for sure. So silicon will go in this one. And that will just smelt up without any gas or anything in that one. And then I think the rest will like split. But the problem is these coils are less. So I put Nequata alloy, it wasn't that, it was superconducting base. So we'll blacklist superconducting base, so hopefully that won't ever go in there because it can't smelt it. And then I'll just kind of see which dust and stuff end up in here not getting smelted because that means they need a circuit of 1. I don't remember every single one, and I don't feel like going through 4 interfaces worth of recipes trying to figure out which ones need a circuit of 1. So yeah, there is that. And then I think I did the same. I did helium, argon, and nitrogen over here. So these can't do iron, but iron is so quick that it doesn't matter. It can just go in there. But why don't we go ahead and I don't have much europium, so it's going to have to smelt that up. But why don't we go ahead and try some ZPM energy hatches? I want to add 3 more to the power station so I can make the turbines. I've been wanting to build those for quite a while here. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens. Actually, I don't know if this is going to be an issue, but I'm worried that it's going to screw up with the thing. Alright, so here it's the neodymium. It doesn't have any... Yeah, there's no like gas recipe for that. So, ironically, the very first one I did told me that I need to switch that. So let's go ahead and let's throw that in there and see what happens. It should be relatively fast. It's only in one blast furnace right now, as opposed to multiple ones that was over there. Did it? Oh, right, because it split. It did the, although that didn't, like, round robin it very well. I was a little worried about that, how well it would do round robin. Alright. Yeah, see, this goes, like, relatively quickly, so it doesn't really matter if, I wonder if it will, when it's, like, smelting, if it chooses, like, one or the other. But, yeah, we'll just let that go. I basically just wanted to get a little bit of a buffer here in case... I really just don't know with the fusion reactor. So if we do 3, it needs europium. I just don't want it to put, like... Is it using... Yes, it's using the... I really need to do that. I need to write that down so I don't forget. T2 fusion reactor got that. I haven't done that though. Almost did, but then I disassembled it. Oh, I already forgot. Oh my god, I just totally forgot what I was going to write down, and I forgot. There's something with the energy hatches. Wow, that was literally just completely lost it. That is so funny. I just completely forgot what I was planning on doing. Oh, right. New A crafting computers. I don't know how many I need, but there it is, so I don't forget. Alright, so there we go. That'll drop everything in there. I'm assuming the fusion reactor is probably turning on. There it goes. Blast furnace. There we go. So we have 4 blast furnaces running on ZPM now. Let's see. It definitely looks like it is choosing this one over the other one. And it looks like it's like spread them pretty good, I think. Relatively evenly. Alright, that's cool. I am happy with that. And that looks really cool though. Seeing 4 blast furnaces running at once. Pollution's not too bad, but we will see what happens. 300,000. That's not bad at all. It's so spread out, the base, so pollution really isn't that big of a deal. It's just the multi-factory, the ore processing, and my blast furnaces. They have IV mufflers. I don't know. If the ZPM ones need an assembly line, then not going to happen. Wow, that's actually really easy now. ZPM, I mean, it does require ZPM stuff, but like, if it becomes an issue, we can always just start making ZPM mufflers. But it's only 15% more than that, so is it really worth it? I don't know. Anyway, let me finish crafting this stuff up and we will come back. Alright, I'm back after like 2 seconds because I just realized we have another issue. Emerald plates. And these need to go together. So if having one go to one and one go to the other is not going to work. So why don't we go ahead and blacklist these. I may have to throw in an advance item filter in this kind of as I figure out what is a good, see, these two is also, because this needs two. I'm thinking maybe in this one, but I think it's going to get screwed up with, like, it uses the silicon, it crafts it in the same thing as it needs that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to throw that there just for now. But I thought I'd just mention that. All right, I'm still kind of sorting out what I want to go in here, but I figured instead of trying to deny 2 items going into this, might as well just throw the recipes that require like 2 items just in the this output bus. And I forgot with the fusion reactor, I changed the European recipe to require 16 ingots. So even if it's never going to put less than 16 in at once. So I totally forgot I had done that. But I've gone ahead and crafted up 3 ZPM energy hatches, 6 ZPM dynamo hatches. Now I need, I think, 5 more plasma turbines. I have 3 in there, and I want 8 total. So this should... Oh man, I'm always short of niobium. I'm actually not, though. I have tons of tiny piles. I just haven't done it yet. It's basically just tearing up tantalite veins. I can't wait to get to a planet where I can just mine up niobium. Alright, so there we go. There is 5 full plasma turbines. It's basically just a bunch of tungsten. Except for the actual turbine. Yeah. Just a whole lot of tungsten. And I took out the LUV. I think I had an LUV dynamo hatch in it. So I took that out. Because we've kind of upgraded to ZPM. Alright, but anyway, we will just kind of let that cook up. It's going to take a while with all the... yeah, with all the tungsten. But and then we'll just keep an eye on... yeah, ferrite mixture needs oxygen, and I don't have oxygen over here, so I have to block that. But yeah, we'll see. Iron. I don't have any... yeah, iron's gonna have to be blocked because I don't have oxygen over there. So definitely gonna need a bigger... a larger, oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? A blacklist. I can do the advanced filters, but yeah, we'll see. I'll just continue to kind of tweak this as we go. But before we wrap up this episode, I wanted to take a look at a new couple alloys here for the plasma turbine. One is titanium. And I think that requires molten titanium, not a problem, but it requires this duranium, and duranium is its own thing. Requires tier 2. What is duranium? Gallium and radon. Lots of radon. I think this is actually a tier 1. Alright, so what are we looking at for radon? I don't have a whole lot of it. I need to get more. I should... Let's throw a crafting card, I think. And back to those crafting tables that I don't have a recipe for. Isn't that... I can never remember what the crafting table recipe is. I did this last time. Right, it's wood. And I don't always have wood in my system. That's right. Because it all gets burnt down. Alright, let me figure couple things out here. How I want to kind of set this up. And, because I'm probably going to have to... We're going to do this. Radon's going to be put in one of these input hatches with gallium. Alright, I am back, and I've kind of rearranged some things a little bit. Basically did a super tank of radon, because for the Duranium, we need radon and gallium. So we will just have, I think, we'll just have this like stocked with radon permanently. I did set the, this should be going, yep, there it's going. So that's producing the radon that we need. And then I have a filter set to gallium. I don't know if I have it correct yet, so I will have to kind of test, but I think, yeah, why don't we, it's like a 1-to-1, so why don't we do the same as I did before. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I have some molten gallium on me. Yeah, why don't I just, I'll craft. So it would be 16 gallium will do, and I need to drop my thing on a bauxite vein. But I want to get the upgraded drilling plant before I do that. So 16, I think I did. I think that's 16, if I remember correctly. I don't. It's been about half an hour since I did it, so I don't remember how much I put in. I think that's 16. So I guess in theory, yeah, that turned on. And I just realized I have no output for it. I forgot to put the output. That's funny. So I just voided some of that. But not a problem. Although gallium is kind of a bit of a... I don't have a ton of it, is what I'm saying. But I forgot. That's not the one. Where did I put my... Where the heck did I put my ZPM ones? There. No. There. Did I? I must have... Maybe I was looking at input. Yeah, so unfortunately I just voided some of that. But, I think we're good. I should check, like, what it actually needs to turn on, but I didn't think it needed. There we go. So, there is the Duranium. Alright, and then we will lock that. And I will send this to this. to fluid solidify, and that will get me the geranium ingots, and then I will use the geranium ingots in the next recipe. But unfortunately I did screw that up a little bit, and I avoided some gallium. I don't know how much I avoided, so yeah, we shall see. But there is a new plasma. It should be going in here. Yep, there it is. We should be getting geranium ingots, which we are. And then we will do 16 in there. I think I'm going to do all the recipes with 16 ingots, at least until I kind of figure out like how much, like how, I don't know, maybe I would do, no, I think 16 will be okay with that one. The only question is how, since, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna have to kind of figure this out. One, I need to make sure the filter is correct. And two, if I want to craft the tritanium now, which uses duranium, so it's a 2-to-1, and that is a terrible thing. Good thing we don't use a whole lot of this, I don't think. So 2 duranium equal 1 tritanium ingot, but you also need to mix it with titanium. So I think, how would I do this? So if I want 16 ingots of that, I'll need 32 duranium and 48. Yeah, 32 duranium, 48 titanium, and that will go in here, and I will have to filter that. But how am I going to filter? No, I guess I'll just have to do 2 separate filters. We'll go to like here, and then I will do 2 separate filters, I guess. Actually, I may have to... how am I going to do the filters now that I'm thinking about it? Because if I have like this works. The neodymium will go up here and it says, oh, it can't go that way. It can only go this way. But if I start adding more filters this way, I would have to block the neodymium. Like, how do I block 2 fluids from there? Did that just turn off and on again? It didn't. Oh, it might have just been like updating with that. All right, we'll see how much I voided. Yeah, I voided almost a whole ingot. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out with the fluids. Man, I don't know. I may need to actually change this a bit. Yeah, this is gonna take me a little while. If I was only doing 1 fluid, it would be fine. But there's 2 metals that need to come out of the fluid extractor. That is the issue. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure that out for the next tier of, I guess, I don't know, at a tier. I guess the next fusion recipe. I'm gonna have to figure out that. I'm going to have to. I do need, before I do that, maybe get some more. Nah, we're okay for now, I guess. All right, so I'll figure out that filtering. I will set up all these turbines that we have here, including the new energy hatches on the power station. And next episode, we'll come back and I want to craft up the new drilling plant so I can get some, even the fortune bonus of 20. So that is what I'm kind of working for, the titanium frames. And maybe take a look at the UV component metal, which is americium. This is needed lutetium and chrome. Chrome, not a problem. This one is going to be an issue. So we'll take a look at that next episode. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.